Good morning, everyone. This is Sandy Marrero with Western Marketing. Going to introduce today Zach Parker, which is the sales manager with GTL. We are introducing a brand new life insurance policy and final expense that they have that has very unique benefits, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to find it very appealing to you, so you can use it for your clients. Again, with us, Zach Parker with GTL is a sales manager within. So Zach, go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Sandy. Thank you all for taking the time out of your days to join me this morning. As Sandy mentioned already, my name is Zach Parker. I am another one of the regional sales managers here at GTL, filling in for your normal sales manager, Michael Gendy. He was unable to attend today due to a conference he is currently attending. So if you guys do have any questions, you can feel free to direct them to me for the time being. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and get into this new product we have for you all. It is Home Life Secure. It's a life product that's a little unique in the sense that it also offers living benefit, not just benefit to be collected on death. All right. So first up, for those of you who are not too familiar with GTL as a company, I'm going to give you a quick little background on us as a company. So we're a very solid insurance carrier, right? We're located out in Glenview, Illinois. That's a suburb about, I would say, 40 minutes outside of Chicago. We were founded all the way back in 1936. So we've been around for over 85 years now. We're a mutual company licensed to do business in every state, with the only exception being New York. We currently have an AM Best rating of A-, which is excellent by their standards, and we also have $0 of debt on our balance sheet, so we have plenty of money to go around when it's time to pay claims. All right. We also offer best-in-class coverage. Those of you who have been contracted with us long enough know this already. We have the best that's available out there in the market, and this is only going to be continued with our new product here, Home Life Secure. We have great cross-selling tools at your disposal in forms of brochures, infographics, and a neat consumer video that you guys can use on any appointments that you do have, or if you want to distribute that video as well, you are more than welcome to do so. Our e-app platforms make it really easy to sell business on the fly, whether you're using a mobile device or your PC or laptop, whatever it may be. It's a very simple process to go in there and quote and submit any business. And I'm actually going to hang around here with you all after this presentation just to show you guys how easy it is to quote and submit some business. All right, so as for Home Life Secure, we're going to start this with just a basic statement here, right? Even though all of us are unique people, okay, everyone has one common desire when it comes to aging. And what is that? It's going to be that we desire to continue to live in our homes. And that's even if we need assistance in doing so, right? Here comes the product Home Life Secure. All right. Now let's manage some expectations versus the reality. So 80% of us wish to continue to live in our own homes, even if we need assistance, okay? That's 4 out of every 5 people, okay? Unfortunately, there's a lot of expenses that are tied to that. So now, most are gonna need some type of home care services that are not covered by Medicare, okay? And to put that into perspective, 2/3 of Americans who are aged 65 or older will actually need home care services in the future, which Medicare doesn't cover. And most cannot afford the care that they do end up needing. 57% of individuals aged 65 or older can't afford any or can only afford one, or I'm sorry, not one, but minimal care. And the financial burden it leaves on any family caregivers is huge, okay? There are a lot of times where family ends up leaving the workforce in order to help take care of a loved one, and they end up losing about $300,000 in lost income and benefits for those caregivers who are aged 50 or older. And lastly, they have not done adequate planning. So less than half of Americans have a will describing how they would like their money and estate to be handled after death. These are all needs that we took into consideration when designing this product, and we have benefits to address each one of these realities. So that's where Home Life Secure is here to help. So this is a product designed to help all seniors and pretty much everybody age with confidence in taking care of those things they have not planned for, or financially, or whether it being their will on how to divide up their finances after their time has passed. So here's the difference. The product itself is a life insurance policy first and foremost, right? However, it's a combination of a GTL whole life insurance policy, plus planning and support services that are provided by Home Care Genie Secure will provide the confidence, financial resources, and any additional support and planning to help you or your clients age comfortably on their own terms. As for state availability, real quick here, it's available in most states already. However, it's not available in California, Florida, New York, North and South Dakota, or South Carolina. However, you're going to want to keep an eye out on your email because new state approvals come in every so often, and our communication is via email. So when a new state gets approved, we'll send you guys an email letting you know which state it is. And the issue age range, real simple here, pretty much any adult aged 18 through 85. All right, so financial resources. How the graded death benefit insurance works is that there's death benefits available ranging as low as $10,000 all the way up to $150,000. And these are all going to be in $5,000 increments, okay? Now, 50% of your available policy face value is available in a lump sum or a monthly cash benefit of up to 8% of your policy's face amount upon any diagnosis of a chronic illness. However, this maximum monthly cash benefit cannot exceed 90% of the available life insurance benefit. We want to leave that remaining 10% for any final expenses that are needed. All right. Now, up to 75% of the available death benefit can also be accelerated for any terminal illness. And like I just mentioned, 10% of the face amount is always going to be reserved to help cover any final expenses. Here's how the death benefits are going to work though, okay? Again, these range from $10,000 all the way up to $150,000. And these premiums are going to be fixed as long as the policy is maintained and kept in force. And there are shorter grading periods than other insurance policies, okay? So here are going to be the limitations on the first 3 years. Policy year 1, any death due to natural causes is going to receive 150% of premiums paid, okay? And any accidental death, it's 100% of the face amount. In policy year 2, any death by natural cause is going to be 50% of the face amount. And again, accidental death is always going to be 100% of the face amount. It's not until policy year 3 where 100% is available due to any natural causes. Simple enough, right? Now we're going to get to the living benefits. This is what makes the policy really unique and cool. All right, so they're very flexible payments. These benefits can be used to help pay for any custodial care, skilled home care, institutional care, and any other support services, okay? There's a couple different benefits on the living side. The first is going to be the terminal illness accelerated death rider. And it's called rider even though this plan is built in the policy. There's nothing extra that you have to do on your end when writing this plan to actually go ahead and tack this benefit on. Just know that it's built in already. So under the terminal illness rider, there's up to 75% of the available death benefit that is available to be accelerated. And this is if your client has a terminal illness with the life expectancy of 24 months or less. Obviously, this is going to have to be deemed by their doctor or healthcare provider. All right. The limitations on this rider, however, in policy year 1, the lump sum payment is going to be equal to 150% of premium paid. And in policy year 2, the lump sum accelerated death benefit is available up to 75% of the reduced death benefit. Okay, next up we have our chronic illness accelerated death benefit rider. This is where up to 90% of the available death benefit can be accelerated in the event that your client becomes chronically ill. Now you have a couple different options when taking out this rider, okay? You can either take out 8% of the available death benefit to be accelerated for any payment on a monthly basis, or you can take out 50% of the available death benefit in a lump sum. However, this is not to exceed the limits specified by the IRS, okay? And as for that 8%, just note here, that number can never exceed 90% of the policy's total face value, okay? Remember, we're always gonna leave that 10% reserved for any final expenses, okay? The limitations on the chronic illness rider, however, are listed below here. Note in policy year 1, again, there's a one-time lump sum payment equal to 150% of the premiums that were paid. And in policy year 2, there's a monthly payment up to 8% calculated from your available reduced death benefit, or a one-time 50% lump sum of that available reduced benefit. All right, so I mentioned that there are support services available for your insureds as well to take advantage of when they do have this policy, to help make things a little easier on them when it comes time to help organize any care services needed, okay? Their company we partnered with is called Wealthy, okay? They're there to help your clients find any in-home care for themselves or any loved ones. They can help coordinate meals, transportation services, and even home repairs if necessary. They're also there to assist with any legal and financial issues. And lastly, they're able to connect you and your family with any community resources, such as, support groups or any social services needed. All right, next up is total well-being. This is something that I personally believe is super cool and helps your insureds live like a more fulfilled, happy life. So this is in addition to the Wealthy services they do have, that they'll have access to total well-being. And total well-being, what it is, it's an annual comprehensive diagnostic tool that'll provide you or your client a score in the areas of life, health, and money. Now, with the assessment results, your client will have like a never before seen view of their total well-being and guidance on how they can stay in their well-being score over time as their needs change or evolve. They'll receive valuable insights and suggestions on how to make improvements so they can stay on track, again, for a healthy, happy future. So if, for instance, your clients are struggling with budgeting, they'll give you tips on how to plan a better budget, food costs, stuff of that sort. They'll help them plan out how to use their money going forward, or how to better manage their health going forward to help alleviate any of the stress they're feeling in those fields, and how to sustain a better well-being over time to again live a more fulfilled life. And again, I want to mention real quick here, any information on taking advantage of their total well-being score or any services through Wealthy, that information is going to be included in any policy documents sent out to the insured. So like if they need to register for their site, that information will be on their policy with instruction on how to do so. All right, so next up for the planning services is trust and will. Okay, I mentioned earlier that many people do not have a will or any plan on how to divide up their estate. And to be more specific, over 68% of Americans pass away without a will, and fewer than 15% have an advanced healthcare directive or living will. So as a Home Life Secure policyholder, your clients are going to have discounted access to any digital estate planning provider, Trust and Will. Okay, Trust and Will is designed to make all this planning simple. It's very affordable, it's discounted, and it's easily accessible by providing a secure way to set up a simple will or an estate all online to help protect their legacy. And note here, Trust and Will's unique benefit saves your clients 10% when developing will-based estate plans. All right, there's a consumer video I mentioned earlier that's available that you can share on any of your appointments. You can post on social media, so on and so forth. So real quick here, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a look at what that video looks like.
Security in retirement means planning for a time when you need assistance in your home or the financial means to transition to a care facility. Custodial home care comes at a cost, $50,000 on average, which Medicare may not cover. Transitioning into a care facility is even more expensive and averages $95,000 to $105,000 annually. This causes financial stress and can lead to bankruptcy. But now, preparing for your future just got easier and more affordable. Home Life Secure is a new insurance offering, eliminating many of the hassles associated with traditional insurance that may be unaffordable, such as long-term care policies. Home Life Secure provides monthly or lump sum cash payments to help pay for home care services, skilled nursing, institutional care, and final expenses. Coverage options range from $10,000 to $150,000. When you need to live at home or transition to institutional care due to a chronic illness, you'll receive either 50% of your available policy face value in a lump sum or monthly cash payments up to 8% of your coverage amount. Payments can be used for short-term needs or for long-term support. With affordable rates, a simplified underwriting process, and no required medical exam, coverage with Home Life Secure is accessible and affordable, with policies available for just $3 a day. But that's only part of the picture. You'll also access additional non-insurance benefits provided by HCG Secure that can save time and money and enhance well-being. As a Home Life Secure policyholder, you will have access to the discounted estate planning templates, such as wills, advanced care plans, and power of attorney. Plus, members can access discounted personalized services from skilled care coordinators provided by our partner, Wealthy, to help find care providers, arrange community supports, even solve medical billing issues. And throughout the member experience, you'll have the total well-being assessment, which scores you in the areas of life, health, and money. You'll get personalized recommendations to enhance well-being over time. It all adds up to something truly special, an affordable, accessible solution to support your evolving needs. To find out more about Home Life Secure, visit hcgsecure.com. We look forward to supporting you.
All right, so that's the consumer video that does a really good job of putting things in perspective and to make it a little easier to understand for a client. So again, you can use this on appointments, post it on your social media, personal websites, however you want to distribute it. Feel free to go ahead, just don't make any edits because those would have to go through our compliance department here at GTL before those get redistributed. Okay, so additional marketing materials, we have a brochure available, infographic, and a postcard or flyer that's customizable with your own information on where you would like your, prospects to contact you. That can be filled in on your own there at the bottom of your pages here. I will note for you all, however, that we're currently making a couple edits to our brochures, so I would hold off for a few days here before ordering any brochures because they're still being printed at the current moment here. However, you can still reference the online versions for a total view of the product. Just don't print any out, I would say. All right, now let's get into underwriting, okay? It's pretty simple, all right? There's not gonna be a physical exam or painful blood draw required. The medical questions are still pretty simple. Again, issue ages are gonna be for those aged 18 through 85, and the premiums are gonna be guaranteed for the life of the policy. Here are some of the medical underwriting questions on this page for you all. I'll take a few seconds here to give you guys some time to go ahead and snap a picture of these. If you wanna keep them on your phone or you want to reference them later on just by pulling up a picture, you're more than welcome to do so. Or if you have particular questions, those might be answered here already if you're already thinking about which of your clients are going to be qualified or disqualified. So either take a picture here or you can also download these questions onto your computer from the agent portal, okay? And here are the last couple of them right here. Give you guys some more time here and note here that there's not going to be an MIB check. There's no medical exam necessary. We're not looking at medical records, no phone interview. And lastly, there's not going to be a hassle when applying for this plan because again, all of our underwriting questions are simple yes, no answers. If anything is answered yes by your client, no, that knocks them out of coverage. All right. And I will have you guys take note of this though. There is a prescription drug check, okay? There's not a prescription drug listing for you all. Just know our underwriters will receive all this information electronically at the time of app submission. and they'll just check and make sure any drugs that are being taken by your clients do not fall under any of the health questions, or they don't qualify as treatment for any of the health questions or conditions that were already asked about. Okay, so payment types and modes for this plan, it's all going to be bank draft for the most part. Okay, this policy is only able to be written online. Okay, we're not accepting any paper applications at the time. Bank draft modes are going to be monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, and annually, and we do not accept any credit cards. All right, some additional information for you all. Rate classes, there's male and female, okay? There's also non-smoker and smoker rates, okay? So you're gonna take note of that. And additional underwriting, there's a height and weight chart available via download from the agent portal. Make sure your insured falls within the ranges listed on that. If they do not fall within that range, they are disqualified for coverage. Something that's really cool though is that there's a 10% spousal discount when your spouses actually are applying together. Power of attorney and guardianship will not be accepted, and there's also a $50 annual policy fee. This is built into all of the rates though, so no need to worry about tacking on anything extra. Whenever you do calculate a quote, it will be modalized into the quote right then and there for you, whether you're quoting your clients monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. All right, and I'm going to give you guys some sample rates right now. I'll give you some time to go ahead and take a picture real quick. Excuse me. All righty. And here are smoker rates. All righty. So I just mentioned this already, but again, it's e-app only. You can download the GTL e-app on the App Store if you have any Apple products, or if you're using Android, it's available on the Play Store. There is a difference between whether you're writing on the app versus the agent portal on a desktop though. The difference being is how you're going to collect a signature, okay? If you're using the GTL e-app on any of your mobile devices, a signature is going to be required in person, okay? It'll be collected via their finger. They'll go ahead and sign your screen. It's pretty simple. If you're applying for coverage on a laptop or you're going through our website, the signature will be requested via a voice verification call, okay? They'll have to make a phone call going over all like the basics that they should know, their name, the product they signed up for, their agent's name, date of birth, social, and that they understood all the questions. Again, very simple. It just might take a little longer. I believe the call takes about 2 to 3 minutes, whereas on the app, you can just sign with your finger and they're done. Okay. So that is the product in totality here. If you do have any questions related to it, I'm going to stick around here and answer a few of them for you right now. But if anything does come up in the future, you can either contact Michael, myself, or our sales support department. Their number is listed for you right here. That's 800-323-6907. You can either call or text them, or feel free to email them as well at the email listed above. So thank you all for your time today. Sandy, if you want to go ahead and start reading me some questions while I go ahead and show them this online app information, now's the time to do so.
Great. Thank you very much, Zach. Yes, question number one was, I think, addressed already. It was about annualized premium. How much was that for a 75-year-old? But I think that with that rate guide that you sent a few minutes ago, that should have answered that questions. We can actually do on that sample that you're going to be doing, do it monthly and annualized so they can see the pricing.
No problem.
Then the question, I have another question that is the any commission questions that people are asking, I'm gonna be addressing those individually when you can call me at 1-800-852-7152, and we'll address those individually. But there is a question here that an agent asked, and it's about face-to-face. How do you enroll these people? You can actually do it face-to-face. You can do it online. You can do it over the phone. That's what I'm thinking that correct me if I'm wrong on that.
No, that's 100% accurate. Either in face or on the phone is totally fine. If you're applying for coverage over the phone, you're going to go ahead and use the agent portal that I am using right now through their computer, because the signature will go ahead and be able to be collected on the phone rather than in person, like with a physical signature.
And then on the height and weight chart, I'm gonna be emailing you guys, every single one of you, a attachment, the height, weight, and weight chart as well. So that was exactly all the questions that we have. So, but let's go ahead and take a look at that sample quoting system that you are doing for them to take a look at that.
Sure. This is the 75-year-old annualized at $50,000, or I'm sorry, $25,000. Note here that the total death amount is going to be spelled out for the year right here. The policy fee right here as well, and you'll see the combined premium all the way at the bottom here. That's how simple it is. If you want to go ahead and edit the age of anybody, you'll click this menu right here. You'll go back to quote info, and you can just adjust the birth date from here. Okay, pretty simple. All right, I'm gonna go back to, let's say 57 here. Stay on this month, and then you go next. Should update for you. Okay, now we have a 65-year-old, right? And it's calculating the quote that we already built in with an updated premium. Really
and that
simple.
death benefit amount of $1,479.91. That's the actual first year benefit, right?
Yep, that's for the year. Annual selected right here. That's going to be for the year. If you want to look at it monthly, just click monthly, and it'll already automatically break it down for you. See the policy fees also broken up right here.
Cool.
All right, and then that's simple. Like once the rate is agreed upon, you just click on apply now, and it shoots you straight into the application where you can start filling in all their info and so on and so forth.
All right. I wanted to notate something for everyone, is that I believe you can enroll two spouses in this policy. That's what it's going to give you the 10% discount, right? So.
Yep, and I can show you that as well. There's two options here when you click Home Life Secure. There's Home Life Secure and there's Home Life Secure with spouse. If you're going for the spouse, you're going to have to enter their info as well on the previous page, like when you first sign someone up. If you go to quote info, you click on applicant 2, spouse. That's where you enter that.
All right.
And then,
fair enough.
Yep, you go back to that page and should allow you right then and there. You check that box and you can build the death benefits right there.
Thank you very much. Another thing that I want to notate is that not only can you sell them a Home Life Secure with a spouse policy, life insurance policy, but you can also attach a cancer or any other product on the same application.
Yeah. When you're ready, like that's why all these products are listed here for you. If you want to tack something else on, feel free. It'll just take their information from the previous page and it'll still rate them and give you all the benefits available for them on the same screen.
Yeah. So it's very unique and very simple.
Yep.
And then allows you to service many other systems, especially if you have Medicare supplement insurance customers and you want to sell them a Medicare supplement insurance, you can also do that as well.
Yep.
In this page as well. So thank you very much, Zach. I don't see any more questions in here. I will see if you can send me a copy of height and weight chart and some of those brochures, consumer brochures, so I can actually send it with the information I got, with a copy of the webinar to the agents that will be amazing. So.
Sure, of course. I'll get off this call and send those right over to you.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. It's no brainer. This is a very great opportunity for you guys to start selling some very good quality product that will make you and your customers really happy. So I want to thank everyone for participating on this webinar, and I will promise you I will send you a copy of it as soon as the system finish recording it, and then I will send you all those information that you are requiring. For contracting, also give us a call at 1-800-852-7152, and we will be more than happy to get you set up to get you on the way to success with this. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Thanks, Sandy. Have a good one.